Thank you for joining me as I take you through the third video of Quendo Demos. Kindly, if you haven't watched the two previous videos about number one, login or sign in, and also about the job section, I will leave a link in the description below. You can go ahead and watch it. In this video, we will handle payroll. And from the word itself, it basically deals with the settlement of payments, especially to your employees as a car wash owner. Quendo automatically calculates commission for you. No need for manual calculations. And of course, this will really save you time to process payroll while also enabling you to run impactful inclusion programs for your wage workers. So without wasting much time, let's delve into it together. And as you can see your screen right now, we are under payroll. So that is now the page payroll. And before we do anything, I will first of all take you through how can you set up commission. After that, we'll proceed and have a quick look at the summary of the payroll section. Then we will create a number of jobs and see how commissions work. So we'll have to create a number of jobs so that I can demonstrate to you how it works, from how you create job and how money is distributed between you as a car wash owner and your employee. So without wasting much time, let's quickly delve into how can you set up commission. So to set up commission is so easy. Simply head to settings right here. Go ahead and click view, that is under business profile. Click on view. Not about business information, but head down here to revenue split method. And as you can see, you have been told effortlessly share your revenue with attendants using one of the three methods. So you can use the three methods that you have provided. Number one, it can be percentage, which I believe most of the car wash do use. It can be fixed. Maybe you're paying them 100 shillings per every car. You can turn it to fixed, or simply you can say you don't want any revenue splitting method. So for me and my car wash, I'm using percentage of commission, or rather I'm basically splitting my revenue based on commission. So under revenue splitting method, remember we went to settings, went ahead and click on business profile. Under here, I can edit my percentage of commission maybe to 10%, and then you save the changes. So we'll get that pop-up, business details updated successfully. So it means for every job done, 10% will be paid to my employees. And we will see the practical bit of it when you create job. But that is how you can set up your commission. So having shown you how to set up your commission, let's go ahead and have a look at the summary of the payroll section. And as you can see, we have the upcoming payments. There are two sections, and we have commission breakdown. So let's start with the upcoming commission. Upcoming commission, you only get to see all the total commission you owe to your employees. So for example, you owe your 4 employees maybe 3,000. That amount will reflect here under total amount due. Then the 4 employees, the commission will be broken down amongst those 4 employees under this table. So under this table, we have attendants, we have jobs, we have total amount that you're supposed to pay this attendant, and of course, actions. We're only having a summary, but when you create jobs and try to make it more practical, a bit more practical, you'll see what I'm talking about. So that is upcoming payments, basically seeing all the total commission you owe to your employees. Commission breakdown. About commission breakdown, basically is unlike upcoming payments. Commission breakdown shows you all the commissions, whether they are paid for or not. I want you to note that difference down. That unlike upcoming payments, whereby we are only shown commissions that are not paid for commission breakdown is basically both commissions that have been paid for and also those that are not paid for. Then you have filters here. You remember when we talked about filters under jobs, that is if you have watched that video, we said whenever you want to narrow down to the specifics, you can simply head over here to filters, click on it, then you can filter. Under payroll, you can filter by the job attendant, you can filter by a job creator, you can also filter by date or date range for that matter, or also payment status. Then of course you have that table right there, the date, customer, attendance, and the total amount. So because I said, unlike upcoming payments, for commission breakdown, we can see all the commissions that have been paid for and those that are not paid for. Now I want you to watch carefully. When we come under filters and I clear all the filters, that means there is no existing filter. You realize that there is this record about the commission that I've paid to my employees. It is that color green right there. Currently we are under deducting. So all this money I have paid to my employees. So let's go back to default. That is today, which is 19th of August. There is no work that have been done. So that is a bit of summary about payroll. Now let's go ahead and create a number of jobs and see how that revenue is split between you as a car wash owner and an attendant or a team member or maybe a worker. So to create a job, simply head here on the sidebar, click on that jobs menu, then we can apply a filter for today. Then now let's create our first job. So I want us to create a number of jobs. Remember, if you haven't watched a video on how you can create a job, there is a video for you, and I leave a link in the description below. You can go ahead and watch it. So I'll select the customer. For category, I said it's not compulsory. And we create our first job. So we have our first job right there. KAB 342Y. That is the amount that this customer is supposed to pay, 300 shillings. Yeah, the job status is still pending. You haven't started working on it. The payment status still not paid for. Then the bill type is cash. There is where you can settle the payments. So again, let's go ahead and create our second job. Maybe that one was an SUV. It was also a body wash. An attendant, let's go for Brian Musotsi. So Brian Musotsi is the one who washed this car, SUV 4x4. The plate number is right there. So head over to create, and we have this job right here. So let's use these two jobs to demonstrate to you how revenue splitting method works. Now before I do anything, let's head over to payroll. If you head over here to payroll, you realize that the two attendants by the name Brian Musotsi and Barasa Jen, this is the amount of money that they will get from the work done. Remember we said that our percentage of commission is 10% when we set up our commission. So it means that 10% of the job done, which is 400, will be given to Brian Musotsi. Simple mathematics, 10% of 400, that is 40 shillings, and 10% of 300, that is 30 shillings. So if you head over here to payroll, you realize that Brian Musotsi is supposed to be paid that 10%, which is 40 shillings, and Barasa Jane is supposed to be paid 30%. So the total of the two, 40 plus 30, it's 70. Remember we said under upcoming payments, you get the total of all the unpaid commission. So whenever you want to have a look at how much money you do owe your employees, simply head over here to payroll, have a look under upcoming payments, the total amount, and you have it right there. So let's say maybe this job, you start working on it, both of them, and then you can change the job status to done. As you can see, I'm a little bit fast because there is a video that I went into details about all this, the two videos that I've talked about, so you can go ahead and watch it. Let's pay now for these jobs. So to pay for the job, we have paid for that job. Let's pay for the second job. Maybe it was via M-Pesa, and then you add payment. So the two jobs have been paid for. Now you can come here. Whenever Brian Musotsi wants the 40 shillings that you owe him, simply head over here and upcoming payments, and then you can pay Brian Musotsi or Barasa Jane for that matter and pay the 30 shillings. So let's see how you can settle payments under payroll. That will be our last bit. To settle payments under payroll, it's very simple. It's very effortless. Simply head over here, click on it, and you'll get that pop-up, successful recorded payment. So initially it was 70, but the total amount now has gone down to 30 because you have paid Brian Musotsi the 40 shillings. Now before I pay for this remaining one job, I want you to see something. Remember we said about commission breakdown is you have the details about all the commission that have been paid for and those that are not paid for. So if we head over here to commission breakdown, you realize that Brian Musotsi that we had paid earlier on is here, and also Barasa Jane, who we have not paid, is still here. So that is the difference. And of course, you can play around with the filters. For example, you want to filter by maybe the unpaid. We said for a filter to apply, head over here to this yellow button if you are on dark theme and click on apply. And you'll get this right there. You can also edit it to pay, click on apply, and you realize it works just fine. But for now, let's go back to our default. So that is the difference that I wanted you to see. Upcoming payments, only commissions that we have not paid as couch owners will reflect here. Under commission breakdown, both the ones that you have paid for and the ones that we have not paid for, they will all be recorded here. And of course, the default filter is always the date, today. For example, for me, today is 19th of August, 2024. In a span of 24 hours, I've only done 2 jobs, and that is why the commission or under the payroll section, we only have these 2 jobs right here, KAY 567M and KAB 342Y. So let's head over here and also pay Barasa Jane, this attendant. Remember to pay, click on this button right here, mark as paid. And now, as you can see, you owe no commission owed. And that is how payroll or commission as a whole do work. Thank you, and remember, if you have any question, kindly leave a comment below and I'll make sure I get back to you. Thank you.